was really weak. I was in the gym and I was trying to impress this cutie. And I was like, I just loaded up. And straight up, just like gravity did its work. It was so scary.
So did you do the roll down?
Yeah, I did the roll down. She watched
body?
every step of that because it's really awkward and loud.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm in physical pain because I'm rolling up.
Did anybody help you?
Absolutely not. I was like,
everyone just
kidding
watched
me?
you?
Like I clearly.
Were there people there who were like looking and could have helped you, or
that's
was
kind of a
it?
dick
Yeah,
move.
it's like it's one of those things, you know, the bystander effect.
Oh wow, that was.
Oh, that's an early visage.
That was a quick visage.
Maybe
Dude, that
they
was
thought
quick
you were doing
dance.
some new exercise.
Yeah, maybe.
You know? It was-
You know who's about to do some new exercises? Thunder Predator if they don't win this series. Let it roll around in your mind, Grant.
Can you wink with both eyes?
What is that? No, absolutely I can't.
Nice, Cap can. He's struggling, but he can.
Okay, I'll try to wink for you. You ready?
Yeah. Okay, you got that. No, you're struggling. I don't know. Visage first pick. Why?
He gets the stare down.
Could someone explain why you would pick Visage first?
I'm not certain. That's interesting. I know paiN plays it sometimes, but I haven't seen Thunder Predator played in this qualifier. That's interesting.
Doesn't Visage have really bad mid matchups? If you run it as mid.
There's some annoying ones. Like, you don't love playing against heroes like Lesh or Lina or anything like that. Like, Lina is pretty annoying, and that's a Weehaw hero for sure. But
So what I was thinking of was the fact that paiN have second pick.
yeah,
Means they have last pick for their mid matchup.
yeah.
So in a way, it's okay if Thunder Predator reveal their mid fairly early.
I guess it just depends on what your style is as a team. Like, if you're going to prioritize a tune really hard, then you'll probably want to give him, like, the best overall core matchup. Because I don't think there's any one position hero that is so overwhelmingly good. It's not like the patch where it was just like you could first do Razor Gyro every single game, and you couldn't go wrong. Nowadays, it's a little bit more flexible. And as Grant points out repeatedly, Thunder Predator, like, Atun's their best player. You want to give him the best possible game. You want to give their other two cores. Like, Jaimari, it seems like they don't really care what his hero is. He plays, like, Beastmaster mid or some
He
shit.
just does
Like,
whatever.
yeah, it's like they're just they stick their cores on just like whatever heroes. So
Now Warlock, man, Warlock has. There's always one hero in one region that's like you don't really see, and then all of a sudden it's picked. Like it was in both games last series. Stan King actually went like 9-7 and 21. Stan King not in the negatives. Feels good for him at least.
go NA. If NA wins SA and they win Europe, how funny would that be?
It would be interesting. It would be interesting to say the least. And Witch Doctor, all right.
Pango banned, by the
Probably
way.
one of the better supports against Beastmaster, but
I
I'm a
think
big fan of like Jakiro and stuff.
I think Warlock is so insane right now.
Yeah,
Every one of his abilities is just so useful.
extremely good team fight and extremely good support in lane.
Yeah.
There's no other support that gives you that kind of sustain early.
Is that?
I was re-looking at the metrics of Shadow Word. It's just an insane ability.
Oh.
I mean, you're the one hero that beats Skywrath in lane because you just out heal all the damage that he deals. It's pretty broken.
So how is? I mean, we've seen. I mean, me personally, I've seen SVG where he just gets level 1 heal. He even gets level 2 heal by level 3 sometimes. Like, is that different than Warlock heal in a way, or?
Oh, for Witch Doctor?
Yeah. Because I have seen you see heal first a lot actually now.
Yeah, it's because of the Maledict nerf.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What's
Maledict's
the cooldown
a
on
lot-
level 1?
a lot
It's like
worse.
50 seconds.
So bad.
It's
now.
pretty much your ulti now.
Plus, I think dual lanes are these aggro dual lanes are super focused on the harassment that they put in, and as a result, the sustain from supports has really good value.
So they're giving away nothing.
Well, you
King
definitely
RD
don't want
classic.
a melee hero down there. You can run your Visage down there if you want, but I think he struggles really hard against Beastmaster.
If this
He
just
has no
isn't that
armor.
good in lane, right? Like in general, it could be. We have seen it support actually a few times in like the last month though. But why did Visage move from support to core in the first place?
Everyone look away from the screen for a little bit. Don't look. Nothing's happening.
Oh, you also list your friends AAA at the top?
Yeah.
I also
No,
do.
I did that a long time ago.
AA life. Look, where are you, Austin?
Well, Visage is definitely core now.
You
so
just
we don't
went
have to worry.
I just went offline. I really like. I thought that was such a good idea. Like 6 years ago or something. I was just like, I'll
It
make
is
these
useful.
groups. It is useful. Would have been more useful if I put aliases on everybody
Oh, you don't?
instead. No, I did not do that.
I still don't. It's funner to like when someone just calls you a dumbass. You're like, wonder if it's Arteezy, Ritsu, or any of the other anime people like Bryle.
Yeah, it's
who
just kind of
knows?
annoying that every single time you have to go
Yeah.
Steam profile.
And even half the time you don't know. 'Cause
Yeah, and you're
they're
just
like
like-
just spaces and stuff. Yeah, like
Anime
whatever.
profiles ruin Dota.
Changing names does. Pick a name. Like, especially, this is a business thing. If you're going to be a pro player and you want to be marketable, don't make your name Iomi, Ducati, or Takati, or whatever the hell that anime name is. Just, if you're Grant, you're Grant. If you're Cap, you're Cap.
And it's better for your brand if you
People
keep
know.
your name.
That's my name right now.
It's literally the only name change that I think was from almost a marketing perspective was that was kind of
30s?
good was 33 for sure, but the other one was No-Tail when he made his name Big Daddy, just because it was a funny name.
Yeah. Is he? What is he now? Is he still both? Or is
I
he
think he's just
No-Tail
No-Tail.
again? Okay.
I don't
He's
think
just-
you don't get to change after a certain
Unless
point.
you're 33.
It's like
You're
when
always gonna
maybe
be
changes his name to like Somnus.
True.
Somnus.
You're not
that one,
Somnus.
I think that one's actually gone a little bit. I think it's 50-50 now, if you call him Somnus or maybe. So I think that's better than most names.
Do you call-
I think
do
for
you
most
call him maybe?
commentators, you are going
I call
to
him
say the
Somnus
name
now.
on screen a lot.
Really?
I call him Somnus more.
I call him maybe more.
I think because I don't know. I try to always do name changes because clearly if they want to change their name, that's what they want to be. And sometimes it's just dumb. Like when 747 went to before, because he's changed like 3 times. His second one was real bad. This one I try a lot harder to.
Well,
now.
it was Syllabear at first.
Yeah. Then yeah.
Then what was the
I
second?
don't remember. He changed a lot now. That
It was
I think about it.
Syllabear, 747 Suzy, and then what is it right now? What does he go by right now?
That's a good question.
Ryoya?
Oh,
Ryoya.
Ryoya. Yeah, this one, I do call him that. I don't like to and I don't want to, but I do it out of respect
an
for whatever the
awkward
hell he is. Yeah.
Gross.
There we go. Okay.
Hey.
A Toon Morphling. All right, and it's not. This is not the worst matchups for him, right? Like some of those heroes are decent against Morphling, but
Yeah.
they're not direct counters.
Man, you love the morph.
I love
the
a Toon's
Attune
Morph, man, because I think it's
Grant's
an
been
actual
calling for it
1v5.
literally all day.
Yeah.
He
And
finally gets it.
It's a win condition.
he can turn
himself.
into Sand King, which is super strong.
Yes.
Solo pickoffs are a lot easier.
Well,
Now you have a Purge
How do
as well as
Beastmaster
Slark.
axes work for people that aren't Beastmaster? Like if you're a Morphling, you turn into a Beastmaster, you axe somebody, then you shotgun them.
Does it
That's going to be increased damage, right?
It should be.
Should be.
That's how it should work. Who knows if it? I mean, that's one of those. I remember when they changed Morphling. Like remember, like it was a like patch A through Z, like that entire day of fixing all that stuff. I assume it does increase it. You're right. That's scary.
Somebody tweet at us. Somebody tested in a lobby.
Thank you.
We'll retweet you.
we
All three of
appreciate
us,
it. All 3 of us. I
for your
won't.
hard work.
Cap will.
Blitz will.
Grant
I'll toss
might.
you a thumbs up. I already did it, so I guess
That's-
what's there to work for now?
You gave them the carrot.
Game. So that means they're looking. Thunder Predators drafting their off lane last. Blitz, call both these last heroes right now. You're the king.
Okay.
You
Am
are
I?
the king. Yes, you are.
All right, let me look. I'm actually pretty good at this. Let's see. So paiN need. I think paiN will take
Weehaw
Lina,
hero. Okay.
and
Well,
I
wait.
think,
You can wait till the ban.
I
'cause
think
it could be a
okay,
Lina
yeah.
ban very
I think
well.
paiN will take. I think paiN will take Lina, and oh no, they didn't give me enough time. I wouldn't guess that if I'm just
Oh,
honest.
this is.
I
They are
thought
all
Legion
in on
Commander
the
was
tune.
kind of good for them.
Legion. It's a hard game
Slark,
versus.
and then against Beastmaster.
Your laning phase is going to be.
I mean, your lane phase is always going to be bad.
Yeah, I think it'll be Lina for paiN. If I get that choice, it'd be Lina or Lina. I'd take like Lina or Storm or something. But I'd probably take Lina.
5 seconds remaining.
I know they only got 20 seconds of reserve time, so.
And if you're crazy good, I take OD. But I take Lina. I'm gonna stick with my first answer. Show me that Lina.
And Lina destroys Visage, or
It's just
like
nice because your
60-40 or-
attack speed allows you to go through his.
Oh,
They took Ember.
Choose your hero.
Well, we lost. Or I lost because I guessed wrong.
But did paiN lose?
No, I think paiN. I mean, there's just not a lot of disables on Thunder Predator, which is why I wanted like Storm. But I guess Ember functions in the same way. Because how are they going to kill this Ember? They'd have to like snowball into like double birds drop. I don't know. There's a lot of different things that need to happen.
It looks like Thunder Predator wants to play on the back foot, as in, we want our Morphling just farm. If you push our towers and somehow you go on us and our Omni Knight does Omni Knight things, we're going to be in a good spot. Like, they want to actually play on their back foot.
Unless you're running like a 5-man push snowball lineup with an Omni Knight, most of the time Omni Knight lineups are usually like, we're going to have better late game. We're just going to let you crash into us.
And hope we don't get run over.
I mean, it's both the win condition that you wanted for a Thunder Predator and the fact that they are just going to let a Toon try and carry them with Morphling and everything, but it also means they're giving paiN so much control over how this game goes.
True. And you're versus Beastmaster, you just lose your laning phase and all your towers are dead instantly.
And it's not even like they don't even have bad late game on paiN. They've got Slark with Ember Spirit Beastmaster, two of the best team fighting supports in the game, and Warlock and Sand King.
Yeah. I still like it.
Good no matter what.
I like Omni Morphling. I think I'm going to go, if I did have to pick, I'd probably go with, I'll just throw a Hail Mary of Thunder Predator. I assume they don't just get absolutely run over in the laning phase. They have a Tusk and a Witch Doctor, which don't lose lanes, which is nice, but I think J Mari has to not get destroyed middle.
Well, that's going to be difficult. Visage versus Ember Spirit, how's that go?
Think that I'm not sure because I don't play Visage, and
I mean, isn't it just the fact that Ember Spirit can't get punished by Visage?
I don't see a way in which Ember really dies, and I don't see a way in which Visage dies before 6.
And isn't that the problem with most Ember Spirit mid matchups right now? Is that you're just so heavily punished before 6?
Yeah, most of the time when you play Ember, like you get like this hero that just poops on you, and you can't
run
do
into
anything
SF
about it.
or Wind Ranger, you know.
But nowadays,
Storm
the hero feels super strong.
So it feels like an advantage just simply because he can't get punished by Visage. But
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes. paiN Gaming are going to go for an invasion. King RD could Burrow Strike Schofield. They decide against it, though. And it does mean we're going to have a trade-off, though. HFN just ran past the Omni Knight off lane to pick up the opposing Bounty Rune. They'll get 3 out of 4.
Uh-oh.
King RD actually did go for the Burrow Strike play, managed to get on top of the Witch Doctor. They're going to get a really good paralyzing cast, though, in Schofield. He's going to try and finish him off, just needs one more hit. He didn't have the Burrow Strike. He had it up. He didn't use it on Schofield, and Schofield will survive. Not only do they get the first blood, but they may have just won the off lane as a result.
I mean, Schofield had to pop his salve, and they're out of regen.
Can he get the ice shards? Oh, locks him in. Okay, now they can get a lot of damage on Tavo. Or a little damage, actually.
Look,
maybe not at all.
If it was old Tusk, could be difficult. 7 seconds at level 1.
paiN's going to win this matchup now.
They're out of regen.
They're out of regen. I think it was fine. They probably could have gotten first blood if King RD throws a stun there. Or they would have at least traded a kill, I should say. But the supports are now out of regen. So King RD, any sort of trade at this point is good. Because the Witch Doctor really doesn't want to use his salve here. And the Morph doesn't have like a glut of regen. So it's not even as if he'll trade that much more effectively to help him out.
Looked like King RD second guessed himself. He wanted to stun downhill, it looked like, to
Yeah.
avoiding first blood. And then he's like, wait, we can get first blood, and you were in between a rock and a hard place.
They're going to catch Tavo. They've given Atune the levels he needs. Now he can be impactful
Oh no.
with the help of the 2 supports.
Blitz, oh no, the off lane. I don't know. Yeah,
Give him the
I
salve.
like what you said. They just kept harassing him out of lane, so Atune got a full free level by himself.
I still think that they should be okay, though, in this lane. Or they should have been. Schofield had a really nice ice shards, though.
And then, but you look at, I'm just looking at the last hits denies middle. 11-1 Ember. And J Mari's 6-1, so Ember doing a decent job. Obviously, regen is well there. Once he uses his flask, he's going to be in a little bit of trouble. But
I guess the downside is that Visage can't break his flame guard pretty much no matter what.
Yeah.
he's just going to avoid it, yeah.
Like, what are you supposed to do? Oh boy.
Booted in, Shaimari.
Level 2
He's trying to get some right clicks on it. Weehaw, as he backs into the tower, it's going to be a close call, but Weehaw does manage to get the kill and get out. Still had plenty of bottle charges and a healing salve.
Oh, the double tip.
Mass tips coming in for
That's how you
Shaimari.
tilt. I actually love that you can tip.
Alright,
It's
well,
like
we'll give everybody a chance here real quick. Oh.
I wish you didn't, but okay.
I'll mute them again if it becomes too much.
So it looks like middle lane's pretty clearly won here. KingRD nice stun over, but top lane, they're both level 1 at 3 minutes in, Blitz. That's rough.
it shouldn't have been this bad, considering they traded out regen very effectively.
This is an early sigil pickup once again from Schofield. He did that last
He
time,
did that
right?
yesterday, yeah. He did do that yesterday. And it actually, I wouldn't say it lost in the lane, but they were losing that game. I guess he just likes it in general.
Jaimari feeling the pain of the Flame Guard once again.
Bottom lane 2-0 versus 16-8. This is definitely 2 lanes 1 for paiN Gaming, and they're just losing to a Toon. But I guess that's kind of what I said, right? I said you're fine if you're a Toon, you lose the other 2 lanes. So
Atune's gonna play this game where he's got to do some real 1v5 shenanigans, because he doesn't have a lot of playmakers on his side. So they just want to beef up this morph, make him really good. They have an Aegis Taker with this Visage. And then they've got an Omni Knight to just repel him. He runs in. Hopefully they can win a fight.
Look at him just running. The Beastmaster versus Morphling matchup is not terrible if you can actually get those first couple levels and you're spamming axes on the Morphling, so he can't be full agility. But the way they just keep pushing these two back means that Morphling's at full agility at all times, and he's getting, you know, most of these denies, sitting at 15 right now.
This is when Beastmaster, I think, feels the roughest, where you don't get an easy like 2-on-2 or 2-on-3 or anything like that. Like you're just chilling. I think this part sucks the most because you can't sack this hero. This hero is not meant to be sacked. It feels terrible if you're just like level 3 Beastmaster at 6 minutes.
I think there's I would say that the newer builds on Beastmaster gives you a bit more leeway. The older Beastmaster, where everyone was going Necro 3 first,
Yeah.
that
All the
like
wild
you were
mag
so
thing,
slow, right? But at least now with the Shadowblade Medallion build, like you're a little bit, I think you're a bit more active hero. So hopefully Tavo will be able to get the farm for at least that medallion.
Man, Weehaw is doubling up right
He's
now.
killing him. And he has a haste rune in a bottle.
Yeah.
He can easily get a solo kill.
He has 5 denies to 1. He actually has double his CS, more than double his CS with the waves equal right now. Weehaw has turned it on for these quals.
Throw a strike down, but still have the ice shards. KingRD is definitely dead. The Maledict on him.
Yeah, this is definitely the...
Wait, that was not worth it for a Toon. The creeps are under the tower right now, and he got a 162 gold kill.
Makes you sad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just not worth it, right?
Mid lane. He's got the
Gonna go for
triple.
dive. He has the remnants ready to go. He's going to throw all of them in. Finish off Jaimari. Gets a lot of damage onto Schofield as well. Now he's taking tower shots, but he negates that by being able to aggro onto the creeps. They get the courier as well with KingRD. What?
Oh,
Okay, a Toon can carry games with Morphling, but when you're trying not to let him carry a game with Morphling, that's a... Oh my goodness.
they are actively hampering.
What happened with the courier?
It was J. Mari.
it was under the tower.
It was a headdress.
Yeah, but-
J. Mari. I don't know what happened
Mid?
with it.
Like KingRD finished
They're going to kill him
off.
again? He
Yeah,
just
he's dead.
TP'd here.
I,
Can't TP back in now.
He's going to miss the entire wave. Oh my...
4 tips for Jaimari.
I mean, you do what you got to do to get the competitive advantage. I would do the same.
Now
KingRD should
KingRD, yeah, try that heel duster. That's not gonna work.
I got you, bud.
Stay strong. Walk it off.
Dude, holy smoke. Weehaw is going to be gigantic. And HFN. HFN's the highest CS in the game right now. He's going to be gigantic.
It's a level 4 Omni Knight. Our Beastmaster is around the same area. But you can see that despite the fact that they gave the Morphling that much space, he still has not been able to deny the Beastmaster as much as Japan has.
Can they even kill Slart? I'm looking at their heroes. How do they kill a Slart?
They have to outlast him. And they just don't have a lot of disables.
Yeah.
Is the problem with their lineup right now. If you look at it, like where are the stuns? I remember when I saw previous Thunder Predator lineups, it was just like stun after disable in the team fight. And this time around, it feels like they've gone for the Attune, do your thing, and he's doing a really good job. It's like 13 CS right now, but the rest of his team has to be putting a lot of pressure on him right now. Because who's going to move around to save Jaimari's game? My man Jaimari doesn't have boots. He's got a null talisman. Since the laning phase, he's picked up 1 ring of regen grant. If you look at his items, he has 1 ring of regens.
He has a headdress on the courier that's dead. That's it. I mean, that's his network. He got absolutely dumpstered. And now this guy's, well, luckily he has boots. Sometimes you don't have boots on a Witch Doctor at this point.
He has less net worth than his Omni Knight.
Yeah, he is strong. I mean, I literally said
He's
you're
right
fine
there
losing
with the supports right now.
I said you're fine losing 2 lanes as long as Morphling is getting farmed. But losing lanes is different than getting destroyed in
Yeah.
lanes. and
Yeah,
were
they
getting
took
destroyed.
this to the extreme, Grant.
Yeah, they really did.
They lost their tower in mid. They're going to go for it again. Jarmari stunned up.
Jarmari is very dead. They're just going to keep him from being able to get the level 6. Schofield tried in vain to be able to go for a Q play there
Nice
with the Ice
pass.
Shards, but will manage to get a very good snowball, locking in and finishing off King RT's Sand King. And another haste rune for an Ember Spirit.
You're just not going to have a Visage this game. This is
Yeah.
actually going to be a 4v5 game.
This reminds me though of, remember when Weehaw played Visage at the Major, and he started the game 0-7, and
Yeah.
the Sand King from Universe just kept crushing on him, and he ended up coming back and had like the most damage dealt in the game. But I don't know if this is one of those.
They don't have
obvious
like
TP.
a playmaking offlaner.
Don't run away
Right
from
this
the
way.
Omni.
Oh my goodness.
Give Rebbit a chance.
They throw everything they can at Weehaw, but he's already away.
You only get 3 tips in lobby, right?
I'm not sure.
Or what? Because they might have just
They've tipped him
triple
like
5
crazy.
tipped. Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's 3 per game.
I don't know what to say. J Mari just got dumpstered.
Granters. He ran away from his Omni.
Yeah.
That man is tilted.
Yeah. He didn't even give Rebbit a chance.
He probably would have been able to save him too. Level 3 heal, I think, on
He
Omni.
he had repel as well.
Yeah. I think he would have been okay. And now instead, the Omni could have been farming. It was an open lane bottom, but he went mid and he just hurt himself.
Yeah. Schofield has snowball, has shards. But if they get the all the extra damage in, they're going to try and bait in Weehaw, who do have the snowball, all this extra damage, but it's still not enough. They just don't have enough disables.
Yeah.
They know now that Attune is alone at the top lane. Unfortunately, they still don't have level 6 on the Beastmaster.
4K gold lead at 10 minutes. I mean, we said paiN was probably pretty heavily favored, and you had to have a couple. I mean, would you say this was a draft loss? Obviously, the game's not over. It's 10 minutes in, but now that you look at the laning phase, like
Yes, I think it was a laning phase. I feel like they could have won top as well, okay? Or they could have done better at least. I mean, this is just rough now, though.
They're getting all the runes and all the bounty runes. Another opportunity. Look at that. Double haste runes, double damage runes.
for your Ember as well. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Weehaw, he's rooted up.
Okay,
This might be how they do
turn
it.
into an Ember Spear and try and blow him up. He is quite low with the Maledict already on him. He does have some bottle takes, but here
snowball.
comes the snowball from Schofield. They will finally finish Weehaw's Ember Spirit. Attune is the answer.
Yep, nice play. Sleight of fist plus bowl to hold him in place.
So that's how you do it, huh?
You have
That's
to-
pretty cool, too. The flame guard on the morph.
Yeah. Like, all 3 of Ember's skills are good, too. Like, you have a chance to avoid skills, lock someone in place, and just tank up.
Coming in from behind, they do have Schofield. They're going to go for Tavo. King RT tried to grab him before the snowball, but misses instead. And Tavo will die again. Tavo's just having a rough game starting off against the Morphling. And again, 11 minutes in, still not having his ultimate.
Yeah.
The rest of his team, though, is very, very happy. They've taken both of their towers and won both of their lanes at mid and bottom.
Jarmari is more or less a support at this time. He has less net worth than his Witch Doctor.
Yeah.
He's barely ahead of the Tusk right now.
Gives away their sentry ward there, but they don't mind.
King RT still has a lot of Maledict damage on him, but HFN will manage to snag the Witch Doctor, and Schofield doesn't have it out, but he does have an Omni Knight behind him. So King RT does eventually take out, and they trade support for support. Maybe more, though. Weehaw is in the dire jungle right now. We'll run into some of these heroes. Rebbit does have the magic stick and might be able to heal himself or repel himself, but they're going to body block him as much as possible. Weehaw does have the nukes coming out. 2 Remnant charges. Is he going to try and throw it now at Rebbit underneath the shrine, keeping himself alive? Doesn't get the heal off. He got chained mid-animation. Excellent play by Weehaw.
Yeah, I just don't even know what you can do. If you're Morphling, you just gotta, you can't ever go to these fights. You have to continue farming, but you're the only way they actually win a team fight, so. Not looking good. They can almost go for a tier 2 top if they really want it. I don't think they will, but
Normally.
maybe they will.
I think HFN has a free game right now. He can do whatever he wants.
So does Weehaw. And even at a very distant 4th place is Tavo's Beastmaster. He's still getting some okay farm. Better than the Visage, at least.
It's actually crazy he's in 4th. I mean, Tower Gold. Tower Gold does that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
HFN helping him push in this top lane, cutting the creep wave. Can play for any neutrals. He could just out efficiency Thunder Predator at this point. So how do you decide on your second item as Ember Spirit?
I think it depends on the game. It's like
Right.
sometimes Shiva's is really nice. He's gonna get the Yule Scepter so that if he gets snowballed, he can always just Yules himself mid animation. And also, I think he realizes like the only way that he dies in this game is if morphs into him, Bola chains him, like Grant said. So if that's the main way that you're gonna die, and it wasn't even like a guaranteed thing. The Tusk snowball came up over the top. Like if he doesn't get chains there, he's not gonna die.
So once he's got the answer to chains, once again, his game should pretty much be free.
Yeah, just make your game as easy as possible to play. HFN looking for it right now.
Dire's bottom
Sitting up at the high ground, seeing if anybody will run into them. Now Rebbit, oh, they pop the smoke straight on top of HFN. They definitely
two
know.
supports are
Now they're
rooted.
going to be double chained. King RT setting up for the double burrow strike with Gorilla Golem being dropped. They will grab both of these support kills, even if Schofield buys a little bit of time for himself. Maybe even Familiars. He can resummon. And he
They got
does,
one.
but they got one of them.
They got one. He was forced to resummon.
Radiant's top tower.
The smoke immediately died.
I can't believe that feels weird. Smoking on the low ground when you don't have vision on the high ground.
And they've hit Rebbit. They don't have any further stuns, so Rebbit's just poking at him, and it does force a reaction out of a tune. It's going to kill the Golem for 100 gold, so get something out of it at least.
The big tuna.
No boots on Visage still.
The Familiars had to drop to make sure they don't die to Weehaw, but it also means he doesn't have a stun available to them. Tusk's going to come in, and again, Weehaw just playing super aggro, forcing some reactions because he knows there's not much that can really catch him at this point.
Is under attack.
And like you said, when your only catch is Tusk Snowball, you have to commit to a fight. Because once Schofield goes in, he can't get out. He's just fully in. And I mean, we kind of we like the tunes Morphling, but we also said we wanted Rebbit on a hero like Batrider, someone who could help you. This is the complete opposite of a Batrider as an Omni Knight.
Yeah. It feels like his game is just running around trying to like anticipate fights.
Yeah.
And Rebbit is, to his credit, like he's trying to be in the right places, but it feels like he's needed everywhere. It's like Mari needs your help, your two supports need you nearby because they can't really do anything without you. You got to make sure that your Morphling is unkillable. Like there's just he's being stretched too thin. And they don't really have the best way to take fights either. So their best option at this point is just to get their Morph power farmed and hope that Attune turns into this like 1v5 god. And then it doesn't really matter that you can't take fights. He just becomes this like unstoppable force that you can't ignore.
Yep, but right now, he's still a long ways off of that.
He's not close.
7,600 net worth. The Slark is breaking 10K right now.
Give HFN a free game, he knows how to play with it.
The Ember Spirit's just going to continue to build to make his early game more successful when it comes to that aggression. Has Yules to protect himself. Now he's going to go for the Blink to give himself even more options for catch. Schofield chilling out here. Jaimari is going to be gone on. Schofield's going to try and protect him with a snowball. Instead, he gets Yule Scepter. Jaimari's going to be focused down before the snowball could actually provide a saving grace. And they will both back out, both the Slark and the Ember Spirit. Extremely maneuverable, and Thunder Predators just don't have an answer.
Yeah. I mean, you have a reasonably farm Morphling, you said, but the fact that both the other cores on the other team are more farmed than you, just, you don't do anything. Like, what does a Lincoln's actually do? Saves you from a Roar or a Sand King Stun, that's it this game.
Yeah. They're pinging right now like crazy on Attune. Weehaw. He does have Yule Scepter. So even though Attune, he's got the Ember loaded in his pocket. Gonna get rooted up.
the Visage had to resummon his familiars the moment he saw the Ember Spirit, because if he's not nearby, Ember one-shots the familiars. You know, without the cloak.
Yeah. HFN, by the way, is going for an Orchid, which I'm a big fan of in this game. You just need more lockdown for the two side heroes, especially this. What is this Omni Knight supposed to do? Like right now, Grant, he's got drums queued up. If he actually starts building towards that, he is so screwed for such a long time.
Yep. What does he have to go? Lotus Orb?
He'd have to go like Yule's second item, but how does he get gold in this game?
He's not farming,
Is
yeah.
under attack.
No one's farming except Attune. They're all just stuck in their base already at 18 minutes in.
So I know you said Attune will carry them if you give him a hero like more for lifesteal or something, but this game,
Yeah, this is, I mean, this is, you give up a solo kill middle at level 4.
yeah,
Then a kill at level 5 and a chicken and another kill. Like, you just
That
gave
was-
Weehaw 2,000 gold at 4 minutes in.
that was intense. And they lost the tower like immediately after that.
Yeah. They actually gave away almost that much gold to one hero that early. That's insane.
Right now it shows.
They've got so much catch. They've got so much mobility on the side. Like, Thunder and Predator just have to stay so clumped, because at any point in time, an Ember Spirit can blink on you. Now it's going to be the Sand King as well, as they caught someone in the dire area. It's going to be Schofield, who ends up dying on the high ground. Meanwhile, HFN and Weehaw are just challenging anybody to come outside of their base. Omni Knight cowering in the trees right now, just waiting to be able to play for some sort of heal. Witch Doctor just gets assassinated real quickly by Weehaw. Tavo plays the invis, scouting out a lot of these heroes. Attune tries to jump forward, but that's actually too much physical damage from HFN, and he didn't have enough shotgun damage to blow up that Warlock.
Yep, and they know Warlock Rock, like, if two of them standing up, they'd probably just lose the game this team fight if the Warlock Rock comes down and 3 of them die.
HFN forced to use his ultimate. But now the Epicenter jump back in. They're going to go for the kill on Revit real quickly, but it gets off the heal. That's big. HFN, no, he still gets executed. Weehaw just does too much damage. HFN almost
so
dies,
low.
but the shotgun wasn't enough. Attune, he has to start backing himself away and go into more strength. Maybe Duster will end up dying as the familiar drop plus the Maledict. It's going to be kind of a close call with the heal going on him. Looks like he will not survive. He actually barely dies to the Maledict.
It's worth it. They got birds.
I mean, J Mari, his hero is actually not a hero. His birds are definitely, like, more important than him right now.
I think his birds are just like this like little piggy bank ATM
Yeah.
that they just hit up once in a while. It's the trap house, Grant.
It's Trap House. I mean, you got to visit it occasionally. Oh man, this, I don't know. I really can't think of what you do on like, even if you take a fight uphill with Guardian Angel, they just back out.
Oh, they got the Primal Roar on them in time. They popped it with the Yule Scepter, popped the Lincolns, but it may not be enough. Attune does have the waveform. Will be able to TP out, and they've got no stuns to be able to catch him in time.
Radiant's bottom tower
Very,
is under
very close call there.
Great teamwork on a hero they couldn't actually see, because they didn't have Hawk for Beastmaster yet.
And A of the Orchid.
paiN is rolling right now though.
Schofield almost saved him that fight. He got the punch off on HFN before he got that last hit, and Omni Knight didn't get his heal off, but when you're 15,000 K down,
It all matters.
Duster just wandered into the wrong neighborhood, and that's pretty much the only hero that Thunder Predator can actually kill.
They don't even have dust for HFN. They've got some sentries down, but I think they've given up on the like the belief of killing him. It doesn't exist anymore. Just gonna go on Attune at top.
wait,
He knows he can't kill him, but he could just steal
did
some
he not
stats.
have his Orchid? Oh,
He does,
my
but
bad,
they've got
yeah, he
Lincolns.
does. Do you get another item on Slark and Chancellor?
I don't even know if you really have to worry about
He's not
Attune.
there.
Like Attune, he had that really quick Lincolns, but his space has just been taken away so hard that, like, look at his gold right now. He's not getting a second item, and that's what Morphling's kind of scary. Because if you can get a second and a third item, like you get the E-Blade plus another item.
It's going to be a close call. The last tick, it's too much.
Oh, he bought the
Fairy
Fairy
Fire.
Fire.
Oh, back over to mid lane. They already got the Orchid onto the Omni Knight. He was out of position somehow.
I don't think it matters, but I'm pretty sure King RD would have lived with that Fairy Fire. He just bought
I
it
think
too
so
late.
too.
Yeah.
He thought about it like, oh god, I can buy this.
Wait.
You could see the
The thought the cog wheels, they were turning.
Yeah.
Little slow, little rusty.
Or buy the raindrop. That's even more value.
That's it, actually. Oh, Roshan's pretty free here.
He's got 69 agility extra right now. With the double damage,
Use the board to attack.
Schofield. Dead, dead,
Going Nullifier next. I guess if you're in melee range, you can definitely Nullifier into Orchid before you can morph. He's so farmed, it doesn't matter.
Look at Weehaw getting a Lincoln's as well.
Like, what wave clear do they even have? Just ice shards?
You're right. That is another. What is it?
There you go.
Everyone memes me for. They can't push the lanes. They can't shove the lanes.
Yeah. Not even the familiars can run out and do it.
Dude, the
Instead
familiars
you
straight
die.
up just die.
Yeah, they just die all the time.
Like you said, if they're not around the Visage, goodbye.
And the Omni Knight couldn't do it ever since, like he was able to stand in the lane until the Orchid pickup from Slark.
Now, you just die.
Okay, so now he's got. Okay, so this is the issue: is that he had the drums queued, so then he bought it, and he didn't realize that the Slark was going to go for this Orchid, and now he's going back for the Yules like we talked about.
But he won't ever.
He won't ever get it.
He'll get like one last hit of life.
Managed to get the stun onto him, follow up Orchid. He's already dead, so is Schofield
my.
from the Roar.
He's got Aegis. What did they do?
The game, I mean, the game's just over. I'm willing to confidently say that.
It feels like it's been over for at least 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, Weehaw put on a clinic this game.
Yeah, he did.
You know who didn't? Jai Mari.
Oh, he is gold. Come on,
HFN.
man.
Get him!
Can they time the stun?
All right, they just got to block him from the pounce and make sure to get stuns on wall response. They got him dead.
Okay,
That
HFN.
is 1,087 gold going to a toss. King RD is going to come back in with a two-man bro strike at the center with the combo.
Oh.
They blow up both those heroes a tune. Last man standing here. A bunch of buybacks actually going to come in. He does manage to get a repel. He's going to jump forward here. The Witch Doctor, well, that's going to be canceled by Weehaw. He's just going to go for the back line, see if he can kill some supports before he jumps out, but he actually gets chained. He's dead as well.
Okay.
This is no Rax is down and a huge gold
They're
swing.
going to get 4 here.
Tavo, slowed down by Revit. He's got a Shadow Blade up in 2 seconds. Please tell me someone has counter. Oh, okay, they got the jump.
They got the jump. Okay. That was like. They're going to get all 5.
He's dead. That's a wipe.
They didn't even lose Rax.
paiN is now only 16,000 gold ahead.
HFN.
How much gold did they lose there? They lost? That was a 4,000 gold swing, and they still are up 16k. HFN, what is you doing?
King Art. I just thought it was once King RD went in, I'm like, oh, he's just gonna own everyone again. He kind of did, but then you have level 7 and 8 supports who can just buy back and come right into the fight.
They don't care.
Yeah.
It was worth it. You cut the lead by 5,000. Dude, this Omni Knight has 2,100 gold now. He's really close to his Yule Scepter at this point. They're going to get some bounty runes finally, too.
Oh, never mind. Oh, no.
Oh, get out of there.
Oh, he's invis.
Oh, he's invis.
Oh, they've got the gem. They're going to spot HFN for a second there. Oh, managed to
Wait.
block the pounce there.
Maybe if he gets the ice shards.
Yeah, they give up on the kill.
Tune level 18.
I don't know, Grant. Now I see this like 1% chance.
I don't. I want to. I really do. I know we're supposed to, but once you get they wasted Warlock Rock, right? You used it on a repelled Morphling. It's done.
Yeah.
And then a Omni, and that was it. And then everyone bought back after. Like, if you actually use a Fatal Bonds Rock, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
There definitely is, I mean, a tune. It's a tune Morphling. You get him repelled up, who knows? You get him with the Flame Guard, some bolas. Hell yeah. But he is only level 18 still.
Well, he's got some big upgrades coming in. The waveform attack targets.
Finally actually push out lanes far quicker. Here we go. This could be it, though.
Schofield, his smoke is going to pop. He was trying to protect the Morphling with his smoke gem combo.
I mean,
She
Morph
did.
has E-Blade now.
It's a significant increase in damage. Who does he try and pop, though?
Anybody. Warlock.
It's just an opportunity-based
Yeah,
situation.
yeah. You're gonna see if you find anybody at this point, you're gonna be happy about it.
Is he actually going to go battle for his 4th item on Ember?
Yeah, I hadn't heard that one until today.
Really?
That one, I didn't either.
What's level 20 Ember? True Strike, Spell Amp.
I ran into this guy in a pub recently that just kept saying, "Patience from Joe." He was pretty good at it. He sounded LD-esque.
Maybe it was LD. Maybe now that he's not casting, he gets to play more.
Blitz has fallen that far down the MMR ladder.
Qualification games went real bad for him.
Sometimes you go 0-40.
Jaimari does have Revan behind him, but that will not stop the Primal War stun. Oh,
One hit,
Message Familiars.
and he's dead.
Now they're going to kill some of those Familiars. The Toon gets locked up by the chains. Does have a Linken's. They force staff him back to the base.
Ooh, Toon's got to be careful. They do have ways to kill him right now.
Wait, what's a 4 stab? Did
That's a
Omni go
good question.
force?
What
No.
was that?
That was a 4.
I think they might have forced him in to
Oh,
break
the
the
other team?
Lincolns.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's what it was.
They didn't know that it was already broken.
Yeah, that was King RD.
I have to imagine that's how that went.
I was like, damn, one of these supports is rich. What happened?
I thought Omni just skipped Yule over there. I was like, I'll just get force, something like that. Yeah, okay. But no.
He's going Lotus Orb instead of... which is probably better in that regard, just because you you can still remove the silence on yourself, but there's a chance that you bounce back Burrow Strike or Roar, which would be very value. Or Fatal Bonds.
How does yeah, I was thinking about that. How does that work? Does it
I think
just
it's the
be there
initial
selected?
cast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's not like Arc Lightning would bounce back if it was.
Well, I
on
more
a-
meant
in a
if you do
bounce.
cast Fatal Bonds, it casts the Fatal Bonds and it just goes to everyone on you, or would it only go to you? You know what I mean? It would actually go to other units.
It would go to other
Okay,
units
okay.
because it basically Lotus Orb acts like your hero casted the spell.
Gotcha. That's what I thought.
That's why the Aghanim scepters
Weehaw.
don't apply.
See ya.
Oh, that was a little bit nuts.
Between Lincoln's and Yule's, I think he just feels invulnerable.
He probably is. Just going high ground now is very awkward after that failed attempt.
Yeah.
But they want to keep pressing their advantage before the Roshan. Oh, ooh, Duster.
Duster thought he was being cute. He made the broke apart his Glimmer Cape to the Shadow Amulet play.
He went more for targets allies. Is that just for the Omni?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
Now you get 2 repels. It's nice.
You can repel your Omni so that he can cast spells.
You can repel your Omni so he can repel you. Perfect.
Gonna try and catch King RT, but Jaimari's gonna be targeted in the back. They do have enough heals though, and HFN's gonna have to try and jump away. Tavo spotted for a moment, almost got the
Tavo!
shotgun, and HFN's dead.
HF, man.
Oh man, he stuck around for far too long. Now King RT is gonna get hit
What
up
is this?
as well. Ember Spear tried to go in the back line. He's just cutting the creep wave.
HFN just gave up 600 gold to Schofield. They're kind of doing it right now.
He is fed because Schofield also got the death in the fountain as
That's
well.
why they got the gem after last fight, which has saved them a lot.
Dude, I can't believe that fountain dive actually had implications. Now the Morph has the 3 items. You see when he's repelled, nobody wants to touch him.
You can't.
Oh goodness.
This game is all of a sudden kind of scary.
It's like you can kill these supports as many times as you want, but
Nice, we Wait, is Duster?
Goodbye, Duster.
Duster is
If
dead
he gets
again.
uphill before the Grave Chill, maybe.
You're getting dusted.
He is gonna get gemmed.
Oh, if you stomp right. Oh, I mean, he's dead, but that would have been sick if he got it.
All right, well, you asked for Toon to carry these guys, and he is 8-0-3. He's trying his damned best.
He really is. Rabbit's playing really well as well. He like doesn't get picked off where he doesn't need to be. AK, just don't go outside the base. If a Toon's not outside the base, there's no reason for you to be outside the base. That's pretty much how this game is.
Duster did not get that memo, though. He is a Warlock, very slow, has to be more careful.
Man.
He's so close to the 60 experience too. And once you get 60 experience, then you just very quickly get level 20. That's
Yeah.
value.
Why were, like, what are they scared of just pushing uphill with Fatal Bond's Rock? Like, are they just scared of someone getting bursted down and
Yeah.
a reset?
I mean, I think it's really hard to go high ground into this Omni now, all of a sudden.
And they don't have a good hero to hit the tower. Or hit the barracks especially.
If you fail one
Get
fight
there.
pretty badly at this point, the Morph will get his 4th item, and the Repelled Morph is so stupid strong right now. They don't have the best ways to deal with that.
It's funny when you can, like, look back and, like, you're like, was this a team loss? And you can just 100% if some happen, just blame it on HFN. 100%. Like, why are you going
Zero
to the
doubt?
fountain? There's 0 doubt if they lose it.
Yes.
Like, because that would have been, they had taken all the tier 2s, right? That is a guaranteed bottom racks
Yeah.
and a guaranteed, maybe if he doesn't buy back middle racks, if they didn't have buyback.
It snowballed into every one of his team dying, and they lost a gem for it.
Yep.
That was the worst part. Losing the gem has made this game increasingly difficult.
Tavo pops the smoke there. They weren't leading with Schofield. Schofield already tried to initiate on Illusion earlier. They're going to get Witch Doctor as he was pretty far out there trying to get the vision down, but HFN gets blown up again. Atune
Oh my God.
catches him. Unbelievable. He
Atune's
just
playing
like
great,
he
but
shadow
I
danced
love-
at the end, but he still got waveformed over.
Toon is playing very, very well. Plus, the Radiant team playing less than proper.
Then ideal.
Yes, proper ideal. You can. There's a lot of words for it.
Dude, it was 20k, now it's 12. They're probably going to pick up another kill. Duster.
They still have vision of
Give him the godlike.
beyond godlike now for Atune.
I didn't say there's 0 chance to win, but I also before the game said if you give Toon Morphling, you have an
Yeah,
amazing
so
chance.
it's a paradox.
I feel I'm good, yeah.
It's a paradox.
I think I'm in a good spot here. I just didn't say anything this entire game.
Yeah. Man, Grant,
It's
your
like you were
prediction
never here.
was
Yeah.
sick.
Why'd I go again? Grant, come on, man.
Jump in, King RD gonna try and snatch up the Aegis. Is on the ground, he picks it up.
He got it.
King RD with the saves. Fortunately, they do get the cheese on Atune, and they will kill King.
Do you think they
RD,
really
but-
care that much about that?
A little bit. It's a free life.
The
He
Aegis
has
is-
cheese on Morph.
True.
Same thing.
I think they would love to have Aegis on him and a cheese on somebody else, like the Omni Knight, if he gets caught out.
I mean, you're
somehow.
not giving it to Jamari at this point.
Yeah.
Giant Mari's a
It's-
non-factor.
This is pretty much.
You'd
I mean,
sooner give it to Tust.
Yeah, dude, Schofield. Speaking of which, he was the only one who really played well in the laning phase.
Yeah.
For Thunder, not like he saved him because they had a very bad lane phase, but he played very well. But he's brought him back in this gem. That smoke plays well top that saved the Morphling. He's been in the right spot, right time.
Dude, this gem
Yeah.
has
The
made this
value.
game miserable. HFN has now died back to back.
Was it back to back or back to back to back?
It's back to back to back.
Yeah, he is.
That fountain dive. This game
Yeah.
was over, buddy. You had a 20k lead, now it's 13.
This is Peru versus Brazil. Like, you wanted that fountain dive so bad, and look what it did to you.
So you're saying this isn't one of those games where he looks like a top 5 carry?
He did
for
up
20
until that
minutes,
point, yeah.
He really did for 20 minutes. He got farm, went to get kills, and then dove a fountain. With a
To-
hero that can't escape.
Pipe being built
He had
up
Aegis
by
too.
King
Oh my
RD.
god, now I'm just replaying it all in my head.
Tavo does have this nice combo.
He does.
He's got
sheet
the
now.
Scythe to be able to help break down the Lincolns.
Grant,
Just
he had
to
an
disable
Aegis. Why
on
didn't he
someone
just
else.
hit Rax? Everyone was dead. He doesn't need to dive Jaimari. Jaimari doesn't do anything.
Would you have dove J Mari? Be honest.
Absolutely. But
Well, there
that's
you
why I'm
go.
not in these quells.
Well, maybe you should have. Did the same thing. I don't know. We are still playing very well 12, 2, and 11. Well, something's about to happen. That's the gem.
Scythe leading up, King RD charging the epicenter, managed to get a 2-man burrow strike. 1 second with Golem dropped in. Not enough to be able to finish off Schofield, but Atune is on the front lines, turns into that Omni Knight, still has, well, he doesn't have Repel, now it's going to be Bramble Ward as well. They have the Nullifier on him, but
Wow.
Revit is there to be able to save the day, turns back in the more form. King RD, burrow striking through, they're going to go for this Omni Knight, try and blow him up, but Weehaw is struggling to be able to finish him off. Revit's low, does have a Lotus Orb on him, Nullifier bounce back onto HFN, but he removes it with the grasp. King
The
RD
stuns.
managed to get the burrow strike through, stalling up these heroes and keeping himself alive. Atune eats the cheese now, pops the more form, and paiN immediately back out. That was a clean backup there from paiN, forcing the cheese and getting away.
Finally, a good fight.
That was Atune really, after Fatal Bonds, Rock were casted, Atune still went for the Warlock.
Yeah.
When he wasn't even if he's casting up people, yeah, get him the hell out of the fight. But he was just running away. I think Atune aimed poorly, and Rabbit saved their game there by getting that Guardian Angel.
Yeah, that was very clutch. Does pay for it though, and they finally lose the gem. They pick up the next one, but Schofield can't afford to lose this. As Weeha's hero is now starting to really come into play.
Won't hit him.
At bottom, HFN.
He just took the rain tracks. Look at him go.
Dire's top tower
They're just splitting them up.
Yeah, they're just going to split up and constantly hit these buildings back and forth. Because Atune is the only threat, so they can push wherever he's not.
Where are you, Atune?
As you can see from HFN now heading to the bottom lane while Atune shows up at top.
Rebbit.
Maybe Rebbit's going to be the one targeted with the epicenter. Come jump in, the Lotus Orb. Well, it's not going to change a thing. The bounce back Burrow Strike did not hit HFN.
He's got buyback, but they split so well right now. paiN finally starting to make some room into the space.
They're reading Thunder Predator so well.
Yeah, and at bottom, they're going to go for it again. They split. Jaimari's up here alone.
Jaimari, he's going to die. Atune is going to try and go for the Slark, but Slark already popped his ultimate.
And at top,
Weeha killed top. They managed to kill
there's the
two,
gem.
and they're going to go for the tier 3. Now it's just Atune all by himself.
Now it's looking a little bit more.
Okay, now they were like, okay, let's ignore Atune. Man's a god, 11-0-3, but we can just kill everybody else.
No one else has farm.
Grant, you were kind of right. In fact, I'd say you were perfectly right. paiN won the game, but Atune went off. Was it like Ireland wins, but Chrome gets the snitch?
Yeah, kind of like that. I hated the problem. Well, there's Megas. Were you a big Harry Potter guy, Blitz?
I absolutely was.
Okay, good. Cap.
Yeah.
Oh, Atune's dead. First
Nullifier
one.
onto Atune, but he does have a repel. And nice double stun there. Atune does not want to turn back into his regular, very damaged morph form to do damage.
Okay, so Atune doesn't die.
All right, well, good game.
Oh, that was a very paiN-heavy game into a paiN-heavy throw into a, hey, we realized we can just take other lanes because Jaimari has no farm and the Omni Knight doesn't push lanes out.
That was a really beautiful back and forth split
Yes.
push that they did.
I like that.
They just, it felt like they were speeding up. You know, they were picking up the tempo bit by bit. Hit top, then bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, until it just looked like Thunder Predator had no idea where they wanted to be.
Couldn't they have done that before as well? Is that just one of those things you finally really like, wait a minute, how do we end this game? And they're like, wait, the perfect plan. And it worked out.
Yeah,
it was
they were
the
just
perfect
like,
plan.
you know what? They actually can't. Atune can't be at 2 places at once.
Got him.
That's our quality.
Damn, that was...
There's only one Atune, unfortunately, for Thunder Predator.
And I think that's kind of how we expected. Definitely, I mean, we think paiN. I mean, obviously, world-class team taking BO3s off, you know, other very good teams. They come in, they look very good in the laning phase, and it's crazy how one mistake almost cost them. I don't think almost cost them a game, but cost them a 10,000, like 10,000 of their gold.
All right, guys, we're going to take a short break. We'll be back with Game 2. Lobby's already up. Players are already jumping in, so we should be starting Game 2 almost right away.